Welcome to Character Chaos Tournament number 6. I am TheSlorg, and with me as always is Lord Comet.
Howdy.
And badmrpumpkin.
Hello.
Character Chaos Tournament. A fictional tournament taking random characters from various areas of pop culture and leading them in a battle to the death, single elimination style. This week's contenders. We have 12 characters from various spots in pop culture, and the characters who are competing this week are the following. We have Booker T from WCW and WWE Wrestling.
Are you kidding?
We have Papa Smurf from the Smurfs. Garfield from the Garfield comics and cartoons. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Oh, God.
Daffy Duck from Looney Tunes fame. Inspector Gadget from the Inspector Gadget animated series.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Pac-Man entering the tournament for revenge for the death of her husband, Pac-Man. Kirby from the Kirby Nintendo franchise.
Man, that guy really sucks.
Morgan Freeman.
One of my favorite actors.
Lady Gaga from wherever she's from.
You mean the singer?
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
And the last contender this week is Willy Wonka, the original.
Oh my! Gene Wilder won?
Gene Wilder with Willy Wonka.
The one in the blue top hat, I think.
I know it's a brown top hat, but we'll go into that later. And this is your host, the other host, Lord Comet, and here is your intro, as always, is traditional. Here we go.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
It fits.
What is love?
That's a very fitting intro, I'd say, for this one.
That is a very awesome intro.
I
and a
like
very interesting little side fact. The characters in the movie, the movie that song's from.
It's the Night of the Roxbury.
Night at the Roxbury.
Yay.
Yep. The characters' names are Doug and Steve Watabi or Wasabi or whatever the names are. And my name is Doug, and my brother is named Steve.
Now that's very interesting.
Very cool.
Nothing interesting like that about my name.
No, you're just named after Gambit.
You are Gambit.
But I don't have the Y in my name.
Actually, I thought his name was spelled with an I.
No, it's Y.
That's
how I spell it in Cajun.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
Alright, guys. Well, you guys have heard which characters are competing. Do you guys have any favorites? Comment?
Yes, I'd say so. Absolutely. Morgan Freeman.
Alrighties. And Pumpkin, do you have a favorite to win?
Kirby! Hi! I didn't do it right, but...
Alrighties.
Kirby. The back...
Me, I don't have a favorite because I have to stay completely unbiased.
So what are you unbiased?
Who do I think will win? I don't know. There's a lot of good characters, and for once, this is the first character cast tournament with no severely overpowered characters.
Yeah, think?
There would be one really interesting fight, I'm just saying if it happens. Jack Sparrow versus Sweeney Todd, because they're the same person.
That would be awesome.
But, anyway,
But anyways, so we've got our favorites, and I am now mixing up the pile of names.
Yep, and now we're going to have scenes from Hat. You all comes down here now, and we'll see how many of the actors can act out. Oh, wait, wrong series.
Wrong series.
Yeah, I was doing a Whose Line Is It Anyway joke.
But the points don't matter
You get
here
added
either.
to the corpse pile first.
Oh, yeah. But the only difference is they don't end up with dead bodies in the pile. That's the difference.
Entering the tournament first is Kirby.
Wow!
Games. Now his powers, basically he can float, he can jump, he can slide, and he can consume his enemies.
Or suck them up.
On top of that, oh yeah, suck them
Man,
into him, and
He sucks worse than an
gains
angry
their powers.
anteater.
He gains their powers, which is relatively powerful.
Bless you!
Sorry.
It's okay,
Yes,
we forgive
yes,
you for being human. Continue, good sir.
And ooh, this is going to be a very good one.
Uh-huh.
Because up against Kirby this week, we have Mrs. Pac-Man back for revenge.
Oh, really?
Two characters known for consuming things. On top of that, Miss Pac-Man can consume power pellets and become invincible for short amounts of time.
Oh, invincible, you say? Oh, wait, wrong invincibility.
Well, Comet, what's your take on this battle?
Both characters can consume like no other. I've never seen these two appetites ever been appeased. Ever. They'd have been around, Miss Pac-Man's been around 30 odd years. Kirby about 12 or so. 12-ish. 10, 12-ish, something like that. So it's been a while for the both of them, so neither of them has any signs of slowing. Kirby's also a favorite in Super Smash Brothers. Miss Pac-Man has been copying her husband forever, and they also have a junior Pac-Man floating out there somewhere, so which is very interesting. So they actually had 3-hit games, all three of them doing all the same daggum thing. I'm surprised she ain't the size of a house as much as she's consumed.
All right. So, you think Miss Pac-Man is your favorite?
No, Kirby.
Still Kirby. All right, Pumpkin, what do you think?
Well, I think that Kirby's gonna win, but on comment that he surprised Miss Pac-Man is the biggest house. I remember in the cartoon they established that the pellets were actually energy, so they're eating like pure energy. Yeah.
Oh, really?
But
I forgot about that, yeah.
I only saw the Christmas special because that they used to air that on Cartoon Network all the time, and that's what I saw like during Christmas.
Right.
So could you imagine with all that energy consumed?
They could probably
basically,
power a small. They could probably power a
that's
state.
interesting because Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man consume energy.
Yeah.
Do you think they've been
You could
powered up for
you
power
could
a
almost
state?
say that they could consume kinetic energy or other types of forms of energy. I think that's a stretch, but still.
Oh, no, only power pellets. I'm just.
Wow, only power pellets. Okay.
But
So what
iron
do we think
cherries.
happens here? I
And
could see
fruit.
a lot of different things happening.
Well,
See, this is what would happen, I think, because this Kirby would suck up whatever. I don't remember what a special power pellet she uses to go invincible, but he eats that because he can suck up from a distance where she has to get close, and he can just suck up all the power pellets at once and then consume her too, or just float around until she can't jump very high, so he can just float around until she's done.
She don't jump at all, man. Just to tell you that.
Well, she's yellow. Yellow men don't jump high? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Besides, Miss Pac-Man ate fruit. The original Pac-Man did no such thing.
He didn't? Okay.
Well, actually, technically he did, but in the original one, the Atari one, he didn't eat fruit. He had a little box.
Okay.
But
Didn't
I
have
can
the
see
sprites for
Kirby.
fruit.
Kirby
I can
wins
see
hands
Kirby
down.
consuming Miss Pac-Man, and then gaining the ability to gain limited invincibility by eating power pellets. Basically, Kirby would become a new Pac-Man.
Oh,
He
really?
can also consume enemies.
And you get a big pink bow.
Yep.
He gets a big pink bow.
He says, "Get in my belly."
Yep.
Okay, Kirby's official new voice is Fat Bastard. Kirby walks up to Miss Pac-Man and says, "Get in my belly!" And then just puts him there.
Well, you know what we say about that. Too bad, Miss Pac-Man.
Do you have the Pac-Man death?
Actually,
Yeah, that was...
Actually, technically I do, but it'd take me a while to go find it.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, that's alright.
She's dead anyway.
Yep,
she
so
joins
is her
next to the
career.
She's trapped in the dimensional rift of Kirby's insides.
Well, they had the same problem in the Full Metal Alchemist, but, you know, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, sorry about that.
Yep, that's alright. So, Miss Pac-Man joins the corpse pile. Kirby moves on to the next round.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on.
And feeling fancy-free.
Stepping over the corpse pile, we have Sweeney Todd. Barbara Street. Sweeney Todd, a serial killer who, without giving too much of the story away, basically has people come into his barber shop, slits their throats, and dumps them into a sort of pipe that goes down into something that grinds the people up, and they get baked into pies. Very, very noble of him.
Okay.
But he has a reason for it because he was screwed over.
Well, let's not give it away, but yes, he does have a reason for it.
Oh yeah, grinding people up is a great way to reach out to your friends. Say, hey friends, want to come over have dinner?
We have, you know, this is interesting because we know Sweeney Todd is played by Johnny Depp in the new version, anyways. And coming in against Johnny Depp's Sweeney Todd is Willy Wonka.
Oh, really? One moment.
We have contenders that have a reason to fight.
They do?
Oh, yeah.
Got a perfect puzzle for you. Oompa, loompa, doopa-dee-dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
I had that prepared.
And Willie walks out. That's his fight music. So Willie walks out with the Oompa Loompa song.
Oh,
now,
that
Willy
Oompas are dead.
Ooh, piece of candy.
At least one of them is.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Willy Wonka's power is he's a chocolate genius. Candy genius, to be exact. He can make
the
pretty much
Candyman.
anything that's
Yeah.
candy. And I mentioned this on the site, but I wouldn't put it past him to make some sort of chocolate grenade filled with sharp glass candy and stuff like that. So
Yikes!
look for him to make good use of various candies as weapons.
An everlasting gobstopper golem.
A golem made
That's
out
a
of
big-
gobstoppers. Awesome.
That doesn't make more sense. They're everlasting. They cannot be destroyed.
Well, now you can suck them and suck them and suck them. They'll never get any smaller. At least I don't think they will. A few more tests.
Alright, Comet.
Sir,
Sweeney Todd, Willy Wonka.
let's see.
They're
We
both
go over
different.
Madman versus Grinder Man. Let's see. What do you think?
That's true. They both
Both crazy.
so to speak.
Someone has
They
something in the
both make
background.
simple things.
No, actually, Sweeney Todd does not cook anybody. Mrs. Lovett cooks people.
Technically, but he helps. Sort of.
I don't know. Willy Wonka's completely back-crapping insane because, you know, we know this because we've seen the goddamn movie. Everybody's seen this one. It's because it's one of my favorite movies of all time, of the originals. And it's excellent riff-tracted, too. But that's a whole nother ball of wax. But it's excellent because we can offer you wide-awake nightmares. Ha ha ha! Look at the very middle of the movie. You'll see what I'm talking about. That's just they're in the boat and it's like that's
They didn't do that for me. It was fine for me. I didn't see anything wrong with the middle boat.
No, but the people in the boat didn't like it. They're going clap. The little kid pulls his gun's like I'm gonna shoot it. It's like yeah, buddy.
Oh no, it's a green screen.
Just trust me. It's the guy's bat crapping and saying he sings on the goddamn boat while everyone's screaming in terror. That's really, really sane. No.
I think that while Willy Wonka is a little unhinged, certainly, he's not murderous. He's never admitted, he's never killed anybody.
That's because that's because one kid got shoved into a chocolate tube. The other one got dropped into a pit of fire for the egg go. The other one got shrank. I mean, seriously, people. And one turned into a blueberry. So you go figure. Didn't kill him, but sure as hell made him. Ooh. The kids were rotten.
No,
but
don't you remember the movie? Everything the kids did is their own fault. He told them not to do it, and they did it anyway.
Yeah, that's true. So, no, but I'm just saying that's what happens when you screw with Willy Wonka. He turns you to a blueberry or something like that. I mean, seriously.
So let's just say he likes to punish. He's the Punisher.
And other dude is intentional, though, I do believe.
Yeah, Sweeney Todd is pretty mad at people. He's like, I'm going to turn you into a pie. What kind of pie?
I like pie.
Well, Sweeney Todd's got razor blades, but Willy Wonka could potentially make some sort of weird candy gun.
He could also use that little flute and summon all the Oompa Loompas around and go, hi! And the Oompa Loompas jump on him.
I'm
going to say...
That would be funny. An army of Oompa Loompas on his command. I mean, it's like being attacked by midgets, but still, it's really hilarious. Or, excuse me, short people.
Well, also, one other thing. Willy Wonka, the movie, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or Willy Wonka, takes place in the 60s. And Sweeney Todd is alive in, like, the 1700s. So there's a huge gap in technology. Willy Wonka would just shoot him in the head. Done and over with. With, like, a chocolate bullets. He shoots him in the head with chocolate bullets.
Do you really think that's going to work?
A chocolate bullet?
I wouldn't want to get shot with a chocolate bullet. It might not kill me, but it would hurt like hell.
Yeah.
Well, if it's hardened chocolate, maybe.
Or he has like an everlasting gobstopper nuclear device, and he just shoots him with it.
What? What?
Well, I mentioned on the site that he might sharpen a candy cane to very sharp proportions and use it as a sword or something.
Yeah, well, Stewie did the same thing, so I can't put that past anybody. I was like, yeah, I agree with that.
Well, this is what I would think he'd do. He'd make like explode. I mean, he can do this, but there are exploding candies. If you know, he could do that. Just make it like a candy grenade and throw it at him and kill him. Death by candy.
Yeah. Actually, Jawbreakers, you can do that. You stick them in the microwave, and if you throw it at somebody, the inside is liquid, but the outside's still hard, so it would shatter on impact and just melt his face off.
Yeah. They did it on Mythbusters. Remember they tried to open it and it blew up all over her face?
2 Mythbusters got injured during that episode.
I was really pleased with that, because, it's not a real episode until somebody gets maimed, hurt, or possibly halfway destroyed.
Hopefully it's Buster. Imagine if instead of using Buster, they just had a crew member and it just replaced them every time he got, like, maimed. Anyway.
That would be awesome.
Burn. Anyway, vote for...
Because Sweeney Todd, even though he's really good with his shaving things, he kind of has to get the guy in the chair. He never actively goes out and gets somebody. But Willy Wonka, he's been in the jungles with the Oompa Loompas and all those things and saved them. And he's really like, adventurous. He's kind of like Indiana Jones with chocolate and batshit crazy. So I'm going to say...
And also, he sent out the golden tickets, so yeah.
Willy Wonka basically poured...
Willy Wonka... Wait. You just called Willy Wonka Indiana Jones with chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To a point, I agree with that, because that's actually technically true. So, if you remember Wonka's story, and the thing goes, and the horrible Walrus Snaggers and the Mrs. Knits and all that other crap. So, basically, Willy Wonka's a commando. A chocolate one.
This is what I'm going to say this is how Willy Wonka kills Sweeney Todd. He takes corn syrup and boils it and puts Sweeney Todd in it. And then because if you boil corn syrup too much, it turns hard like lollipop. That's how they get it. He turns Sweeney Todd into a giant lollipop. That could work.
Okay. That's a really disturbing look, but okay.
Like a carbonite statue. Like carbonite statue of Han Solo. He has one of Sweeney Todd in his room.
And, but it's made of chocolate?
Wonka, damn it.
It's chocolate. That's chocolate.
It's not made of chocolate, it's a lollipop.
It's a
Okay,
lollipop.
so-
Lollipop.
I agree with Wonka winning. Only for the part is the dude has to get in the actual seat, and Wonka is he may be totally back-crapping insane, but he's not totally stupid.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
That's why he has his ninja Oompa Loompas.
And
Yeah, he gets
technically,
ravaged by
Sweeney
Oompa
Todd is
Loompas. I'll just go for that.
What was Sweeney Todd?
Sweeney Todd is the lord of the emos. Like, he has razor blades, and he's all upset and depressed because a certain something happened.
Which is really bad, but
Sweeney Todd's
it's
dead.
not. He's not just dead. He's a giant lollipop statue in Willy Wonka's like foyer.
Willy Wonka turns him into a candy pie. Or something.
Yep.
Something similar.
He turned him into a chocolate carbonite person.
Yeah, well, carbonite, but with corn syrup instead.
High fructose corn syrup. Sweeney Todd is no more.
Oh, really? No. That's great.
I like Sweeney Todd, but he's not cool.
You can't stand up against the power of Willy Wonka.
Yeah, it's
And now
hammer time.
Hammer time. Nope, actually it's Lady Gaga time.
Oh, dear God.
Rah,
Gaga.
rah.
Having no real actual powers other than looking bizarre.
Yeah.
She can sing. I guess she sort of hypnotizes young people with her singing because old people, like, sort of know better.
No, it's too many young dudes looking at her body. I mean, seriously, what else to look at?
So you're saying she's really a snake woman?
Effectively?
She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like a snake woman. Not really, but yeah.
No, not really, but still, she's done something right to get all that popularity. But none of us like it, so whatever.
She actually can sing, though. She actually can sing. I just wish she wouldn't use all those technical... Anyway, that's enough
She
of that.
can sing, sort of, admit it, but whatever.
She can sing better than I can.
She probably lip
Person who's
syncs.
not going to appreciate her style of music, though, is Booker T, who's coming into the ring, the wrestler formerly of WCW and WWE. I
Oh.
think he's back in WWE now.
Oh, yeah, okay, well, here we go.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Fitting.
The only wrestler in the world to call Hulk Hogan the N-word.
Are you kidding me?
Basically. During
Oh.
an interview, it's you can find it on YouTube.
He
Booker
actually
T
says
spoke
that?
during his interview and accidentally calls Hulk Hogan the N-word.
Ooh, nice guy?
Yes. Nice.
I think
guy.
he's just misinformed.
I think he's spelling something with a double G, and I don't think it's very nice.
Yeah.
We'll just classify that as derogatory statement.
I don't think Gaga has a chance. Gaga is gone.
Yeah.
Booker T has won something like 30 different championships in wrestling, and even though we know that the outcome of each wrestling match is predetermined,
Yeah.
still, it takes a lot of athleticism to do the things that they do in the ring.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Booker T is-
They don't even use the full force. If they did, they'd kill each other really easily.
oh yeah.
Yeah. If you want a real sport, watch the MMA sometimes. That's genuine. Get your ass kicked.
Basically,
Oh, yeah.
this is what I'm going to think what happens. Booker T picks her up and actually does a full suplex on her and turns her head into splatter on the mat.
Well, it's full of air anyways, so yeah.
Yeah. All we hear is this.
No, he does it, and the force of her hair shoots her. The force of the air coming out of her head shoots through the ceiling.
And we discovered she was a live blow-up doll.
Not an especially good one. A lot of fans are
That
going to hate
works.
us, but
Well, but she's been being poked for years, so I guess not.
Oh. Wow.
I'm sorry, that was rather... My bad. Sorry.
Booker T performs the spooneroonie on her face.
Ew. Don't get a room.
Lady Gaga, welcome to the corpse pile.
Thank you, God. Now let the air out, let's let it air out of that little baggage and let's proceed on.
Zombie Gaga.
And she goes dead!
Hey.
Proceed,
Alrighty.
Goodly.
Moving on to the next match.
To infinity and beyond.
Says Papa Smurf as he enters the ring.
Oh, God.
I'm Papa
the
Smurf,
Lord of the
bitches.
Smurfs.
La, 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 la.
He's actually quite good with magic and alchemy,
That's true, he is.
so he's much better than Gargamel was.
Gargamel was funny.
And, oh wow, another interesting one. Going up against Papa Smurf in this round, we have Garfield. Garfield,
The fat cat.
Easy,
Yes, love Garfield.
lasagna.
We've been reading comics from him since 1978, so he's been around a while. He's been around longer than Smurfs. Smurfs came out in the 80s.
Oh, I just had a
And
bad
one thing I
idea in
gotta
my
say
head.
One thing I gotta say about Garfield, he's fat, he's lazy, but he is smart.
Oh yeah, Garfield
Yeah.
is not stupid.
And he still
And he
has
still-
claws and teeth.
And he loves this. One thing I was just thinking of what Garfield would do to trick Papa Smurf, dress Odie up as Smurfette to distract him. Which wouldn't work.
That would be
But
fair.
Papa Smurf is too old for Smurfette. Smurfette's blinking 999 other Smurfs. Do you think she has time for that old bogey?
Well, he's the leader. He has privilege.
You think she's actually doing
Yes,
him?
please.
I don't think so. Maybe she
I
looks
think
like the
he's
voice
the
on
leader.
here.
Though, isn't
I think we should-
Azrael an orange cat?
Yes.
An orange
No,
and
see,
black
Azrael's
striped
kind of
cat,
reddish.
actually.
Azrael's kind of reddish. And Azrael doesn't have stripes either.
No, but Garfield does.
Yes, I know.
Well, Garfield was based on
I
a
would
tabby
think-
cat.
Is Papa Smurf like in Chance lasagna? Garfield eats it, and Garfield basically has a massive cornea from eating too much lasagna.
A massive hornia? What? What?
Coronary?
Did I
Oh.
say cornea?
You said hornia! You said hornia!
That's
You
cornea.
weird sadistic freak!
His
I
heart
love you.
basically explodes, literally. His heart just explodes in his chest.
Fatality.
Uh-huh.
Here I was thinking of all these different possibilities as how this could go down. And I think Pumpkin just came up with the perfect thing because Papa Smurf, it doesn't matter what Garfield's thinking. If Papa Smurf puts out some lasagna, he's going for the lasagna. It
Uh-huh.
doesn't matter.
It's just like Cookie Monster and crack. It's his crack.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I see. Uh-huh.
What do you think, Comet? Because I could. see
I
that
actually
easily
go, for some bizarre, ungodly reason, I just say this. Agreed. I actually go for that because Garfield eats anything and everything John put in front of him for the most part. Mostly it's lasagna. So Garfield got off his ass long enough to eat, and that's about and he gets up long enough to eat, kick Odie around, and goes back to sleep. That's the extent of
He's
his
in the-
coolness.
He's a normal cat, basically.
Effectively, yes.
So he eats some explosive lasagna, and
Ex-
Garfield joins the corpse pile.
1 second while I give him the officialty. There you are. Now he did.
We should have Garfield versus Heathcliff one time. That'd be awesome.
That would be cool. I actually
That
have
would be
something for you,
cool.
Cliff, in here.
Since Garfield's
They had
dead,
that-
he can always come back.
They had Robot Chicken that did that anyway.
Oh, that's just beautiful.
Sweeping his way into the tournament. Now that the Garfield has joined the corpse pile, Papa Smurf moves on happily. We have Daffy Duck from the Looney Tunes.
Oh, Lord.
You're
Now,
despicable.
special note.
You're despicable.
As a special note, we're using the early Daffy Duck, not the later Daffy Duck.
You mean the totally
Bob-
bat-crapping
Bob
insane
Crampet
one?
The Bob
Oh, yeah.
Crampet one
The
who's
very-
like nuts.
That
The
dude was
super
totally
crazy Daffy Duck.
insane. He went all over the screen.
From
Oh, sorry.
Like that.
Well, hold on, I gotta give the reason why we're using the crazy one.
Uh-oh.
The more sane one, who says you're despicable all the time, he never wins. He always gets one-upped by Bugs Bunny. Whereas on the other hand, the crazy, insane Daffy Duck was before they started teaming up with Bugs Bunny, and the crazy, insane Daffy Duck would always win. Using his insanity, somehow managed to come out on top over people such as like Hitler. He ended up beating Hitler and something or other.
He couldn't beat the man from the draft board.
No, he couldn't.
But
Which
an
one?
interesting... the man, there's this one that's called Draft Dodger Duck or something like that. And he sees this little man from the draft board and he tries to get away from him. And it ends up going to hell and the draft man's down there chasing him.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's been a while since I saw that one as well.
Interesting anecdote about Bob Clampett and Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny is he based their personality on himself, and Daffy Duck is actually how he was around, like, Bugs Bunny is how he was around his family and civilized people, but like The Office at Termite Terrace, where Warner Brothers cartoons were produced, he was like Daffy Duck. Like this one time, one of the guys was drinking a beer and he left, he emptied out the beer and peed in it and put soap suds in it, and he put it back, and the guy was going to drink it, and this other guy goes, "Wait, Bob did something to it," and he chased him all around the office.
Like that. I forgot about that thing. Was totally bad, crapping, insane Daffy. And he did everything that was crazy. One time he had a mask on, scared away bullets. I mean, what the hell?
Yep.
Yeah. So crazy Daffy Duck is a bit unintentionally powerful.
Well, he's a cartoon.
And
He's supposed to be...
He's going up against Morgan Freeman,
Oh,
celebrated
sweet.
actor from Glory,
And
Seven, all kinds
My favorite one of my favorite actors of all time, Morgan Freeman.
He's also God, don't forget.
I was going to mention
yeah.
that. He beat me to it. From Bruce Almighty, absolutely. What
Played
hasn't
Bruce
he done, is
Almighty.
the question.
plays Lucius Fox in The Dark Knight and
Yes.
Batman Begins.
His first role, I think, was Unforgiven, which is way back an old Clint Eastwood movie, I think.
I think his first role is older than that. The first movie I ever saw him in was like Driving Miss Daisy.
He's a very good actor,
Really
but
good.
he doesn't really have any powers.
Yeah, I
However-
mean, we're sorry.
I was just gonna say, I remember watching the outtakes from Bruce Almighty, and there's one scene that I remember where Jim Carrey does something to get some laughs out of the crew, and Morgan is sitting there saying, "Okay, no laughing on the set, no laughing on the set." Like he's really serious and trying to get the take done, and Jim Carrey's acting crazy and trying to go crazy.
Unfortunately,
That's
he's
like
my
you
favorite
can't see
comedic
any-
actor, too.
You can almost see animosity there, where like Morgan's like, "I'm a businessman, I'm serious, let me get this done," and Jim Carrey's going crazy, and so based on that, I could see Morgan Freeman looking at Daffy Duck and really not wanting to put up with it, just pulling out a gun and trying to shoot him or something. But other than that, I don't think he really has any other talents.
Are we gonna give him the powers of God, or just say that he
Oh no,
is?
this is Morgan Freeman himself. We're using the actor, not the
Hasta la vista,
the character.
baby.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think that Morgan Freeman, the man, ever saw Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Probably.
Possibly.
Why?
Because in Roger Rabbit, to kill cartoons, you use dip. And dip is basically just turpentine and some paint thinners. So he could kill Daffy Duck by throwing dip on him. Basically, he could just make
But
it
Morgan
himself.
Freeman doesn't have access to that kind of stuff. That's all make-believe anyway.
Wait, turpentine and acetone?
It's acetone, turpentine, benzene.
Yeah, you can get all that. I'm sure Morgan Freeman could. He's an actor. He's pretty rich. I'm just saying that he could kill Daffy Duck by throwing paint thinners on him and dissolving him.
Are you kidding?
Possibly.
No, I'm
I
not
could
kidding.
also see him just not believing in Daffy Duck, just turning
That
around and
doesn't mean-
saying, "I'm done with this crap,"
And then he gets blown up.
Uh-huh.
and then he gets blown up from behind. What do you say, Comet?
I don't know. I want Morgan Freeman to win, but Daffy Duck's a cartoon character. If he sees something coming, he just pretends he's dead, and Morgan Freeman comes over and he rips his face off with his, I don't know, his Wolverine claws that he got or something. I don't know.
What?
He's a cartoon. He basically was insane. He doesn't really make any sense at all.
Morgan Freeman would look at him, give him a death look. The Daffy Duck would back down and cry like a little bitch and run off. Because if you remember in Roger Rabbit, Eddie looked at Roger and Roger about wet himself.
That's
So-
different. We're talking about the 40s Clampett cartoon Daffy Duck. He was irreverent. He would, if his life or death, he would just like take a machete out and chop him into little pieces.
I love Morgan Freeman, but I'm gonna say that does not survive
Morgan
this.
Freeman, yeah, a cartoon character beats a normal person. Anything beats a normal person. Even
Can't touch this.
like a microscopic organism can kill a person.
Can't touch
No
this.
chance.
Can't touch this.
Do you
Well,
agree?
unfortunately, I have to agree. Even though he's one of my favorite actors of all time, I have to agree.
Yep. If I let Morgan Freeman go through, that would be purely because I was biased and wanted him to go through. So unfortunately, Morgan Freeman joins the corpse pile. Daffy Duck makes it through.
Well, yeah, there was that one time he let Harry Tubman be Gollum, and she got the one ring.
And you know what I say to that?
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Speaking of shiny metal asses, we have Inspector Gadget.
Oh,
Join
really?
the
We
show.
actually...
Matthew Broderick or the other one?
The cartoon Inspector Gadget.
There you go.
You know,
Inspector
I don't know.
Gadget,
Sorry.
known from Inspector Gadget, basically a cyborg detective with all kinds of crazy contraptions hidden within his body.
Yep,
He's got a
unfortunately, his
helicopter,
daughter
he's
used them
got
all.
Oil slicks from his finger. He's got everything. I could see him fitting himself with a machine gun for the tournament.
Go
And-
Gadget.
Go Gadget penis.
Gadget
Oh, wait.
machine gun.
Doing.
Go Gadget Death Ray.
And his opponent is Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of
Oh.
the Caribbean.
Lord.
Oh,
Another Johnny Depp character.
does he have now we're gonna go with the most powerful one. Is he gonna have the coin? The
has
Aztec
the
gold
coin.
coin? Okay,
He
he
has
wins.
the
There's
coin.
no- Well, actually, he could die. Sort of. He gets blown apart and then he's dead.
Well, Inspector Gadget would have to somehow get the coin back to where it belongs.
Go,
so that
Gadget
he can kill
fingers.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh no, I not mean that. I mean if you remember in the movie in the climax that one pirate, even though his skeleton gets blown up, and he's basically incapacitated because he can't put himself back together.
Oh yeah,
So if-
that makes sense.
If you destroy the individual bones, then like a machine gun would, then he would be destroyed. Basically.
So he technically wouldn't be dead, but the coin would be laying there, and I would assume that Penny or Brain or somebody would pick it up and research it. And
Well,
then
Penny is
put it
always
back
in the
to where it
background.
belongs.
She's always saving her uncle somehow, some way. She's always pulling some stunt, going, go, Gadget, win! It's like, oh, God. Inspector Gadget himself has not done anything whatsoever, for the most part, for that I can recall. She's done all the work with Brain, which is a little dog that runs around with him, too. So he's not doing the most of the work. She is, along with the dog.
Wait. Something that you said earlier. Did you just say go Gadget win?
Yes, I did.
Go Gadget circular saw.
Go, Gadget
Go
penis.
Gadget
Oh, wait.
win. I love that.
So did she.
I love that. Go
Boing.
Gadget win, and he just comes out with a rocket launcher and blows Jack Sparrow up, and then Brain and Penny come by and put the coin back where it belongs.
Absolutely.
Well, they could do what happens to Bootstrap Bill. They just tie him up. After they blow him up, they get all his remains, put him in a sack, and tie weights to it and throw it into the ocean, and he's gone forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Sparrow. I think even normal bullets aren't going to take out Inspector Gadget, anyways, and there's only so many
no.
of those ages anyway. He's got a sword, but what's that going to do against a metal body? So, yeah, I think Inspector Gadget can pull it off.
Yep, Inspector Gadget wins! I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. Dun-dun-dun.
And that's the end of round one.
Round 1 is over, I see.